Hello, this is Nazrul. I am working as a senior web developer, Eicra Soft Limited. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how can we manage, edit, add menus and submenus based on our requirements. So in this tutorial, I am going to cover how can we add new menus, edit, delete, and finally how can we link a menus with an article and a module page. In this tutorial, I will take any of our software just to show you how things work. It can be any template, can be any software, can be any script that you are running. It not necessarily has to be the same script or site what I am showing here. I will choose our PHP Holidays template as an example, but for your case it not necessarily has to be PHP Holidays. It can be any of Eicra software will work for you. In this tutorial, I am going to give you an idea how can we add, edit, delete menus with a sample templates. So just follow the convention because it will remain same to any of your website using Eicra Soft Limited framework or architecture. So it will remain same for any of your websites. So now let's look at our screen, and we are going to take a quick look into our PHP Holidays template, and here I will show you a few examples and how can we play with our menus and submenus. So here we are. So we took PHP Holidays, and you can see this is our demo, and in this tutorial I am going to show you how can we manage, edit, add new menu. This is what we call top horizontal menu and menu bar. This is what I am navigating the menus. Basically this is a parent menus, and when we select it colors as a blue, and when we do not select it remains when we select it remain yellow, and when we unselect it remain blue. So now we log on. Let's log on to our FTP, and you will find the theme folder under your application, layout, script, your layout folder, how you rename it, and finally for our case PHP Holidays _ default. So let's open our home page first. So under our layout area is called PHP Holidays and -home.html. This is the PHP page which is representing our home page. So now download this page to your web browser and open it to your Dreamweaver or any other preferred editor under PHP Holidays default. For your case you can rename it any way you want. So this is our PHP Holidays default.html. So this is the page that is responsible for rendering our home page. So you can navigate through top to down, and you can see there are too many code, but what we are looking for is our top navigation bar. So basically this is what our top navigation bar is. As you can see, there is a comment called top navigation bar starts and top navigation bar ends. Basically this line representing this navigation, top navigation menus, and these three lines are rendering this menu bar. So now as you can see in the PHP part, you can see the class name top-nav. So this is the class which is rendering our navigation. So let's look at our CSS folder. It's under your default. There is a directory called CSS, and we will download template.css, so where we will find the class. So download this template.css and now open with any of your preferred text editor template.css and find the class that is rendering the menu bar. So I make a search, a top bar, here I get it, and this is the top nav. So let's make some changes. So this CSS file is rendering our top menu navigation bar. So now I will comment this option, and I will just make some little bit of change so that you can understand how it affects to your front end menu area. So I change the background color just to show you how it affects. On the template CSS file, I just edited and then go back to my FTP, upload this file to the server, template.css is overrated. Now refresh the front end. Let's see if my change gets effect. Okay, the page loads up. Yes, you can see the yellow color shows on top of the blue. So what we make changes, so there are a little more, because there are dividers, there are some select color or non-select color. We need to define it separately to make it look good. So where we can do, okay, now go back to our PHP holidays home.phtml and look at this menu underscore header.phtml file remains under the block folder. There is a folder called blocks. So let's go back to our FTP and go back to your layout folder. There is a directory called blocks. Under the blocks, let us find our blocks which is rendering our menu bar. So this is called menu header.phtml. Remember, we saw it on our main homepage HTML. So here, so now we download this block and let's open it through your a Dreamweaver or any other preferred text editor you are using. So this is the menu.css. This CSS is rendering our menu. So now under the menu.css there is a class called dem/bar. So okay, then now go back to our CSS folder. Under the CSS folder, let's download the file called menu.css. So I'm download this menu.css because I would like to make some changes on the menu. So I just download it and open it through any text editor. Now I open menu.css and here is the classes that I need to make change to get this menu effect at your front end. So this is the border right area. So let's make some changes. I made it 0. And let us make some color change. So I just change a color to yellow so that it gets effect, and this is the area called submenu, so that I can change my submenu according to my own color. So it can be another color. So it is basically rendering the submenus of a parent menu, and this is the submenus of a submenus. So I change the background color. So this is all the CSS parameters that I am making change, and the hover option. So let's comment the default one and open a background color. So let us make it red, so that when we take the mouse on a menu, so let us render as red. So this is basically a hover color. When you take your mouse on a menu, I want this menu to comes as a red. So basically this is a hover color, and let's go for another changes, which is going to be the default color. When a menu is selected, I want the color to be red. So this is called the current the current class of menu.css. So let us comment the default one and edit some background color. So let us make it red, so that when a menu keeps selected, I want this to be shown as a red. So when hover and the selected color to be red and the rest of this color to be yellow. So then I make some changes, save it, and upload this menu.css back to our FTP manager. So my change are saved. So let's look at this, how it renders to my front end. I refresh, look at this. So the color changes when the hover color gets red and selected color gets red and the submenu color gets yellow. So as you can see, and the divider gets 0. So earlier it was 1 and I made change 0. So you can see the changes get effect and how it affecting to your top navigation bar. So as you can see, we have made little changes. Hover color gets red, selected color gets red, submenus get yellow, and my entire menu bar gets yellow. So we made little changes to our CSS file, menu.css and main.css. Now I'm going to show you how can we edit and delete and add some menus, so that we can see some changes, how it affects to your menu bar at front end. So now log into your admin panel. This is the menu area. Under the menu there is a menu called sub manage menus, and this is the menus you have by default. This is basically a dummies. I have come up with some dummies. So now I am going to find a menu called EAN hotel. So I am going to show you with some changes with EAN hotel menu. So now let's load up all of our menus I have through our navigation table. I am finding a menu called EAN hotel. So I will make some changes on EAN hotel and show you how it affects. So yes, I find the EAN hotel here, this one menu. So now let's select this menu and unpublish it. Unpublished it means the EAN menu will go away. So look at the last menu, EAN menu, and then I unpublished it, and then it's gone, and EAN menu does not exist anyway. And now what we can do, we can just publish it back and go back to our front end and refresh this page, and you can see the EAN menu will shows up here as an ad, EAN hotels. So we can easily publish and unpublish menus whatever we like. So now you can change the order if you want. So now we are going to delete this EAN menu, so we don't want it. So we would like to add a new menu in replace to EAN hotel. So now I delete it, and I'm going to add a new menu in replace of EAN hotel. So I click on add new menus, and then I type a menu called about us. It is a title, SEO title. If you click yes, then it means user has to log in to enter into this content area. So I set no, and target is self, and then the menu location is PHP Holidays top horizontal menus. So the menu loads a menu tree, you can see on the font. So the root means the top menus. The EAN is a root. So if I select home, it will, the about us comes under home. If I select hotel, about us come as a submenu of a hotel. So like this, the PHP tours. So if I select root, it will come as a parent menu. So this is where you can easily understand how we can navigate and where we can place it. So this is content layout area. Content layout area is the area where you can decide which content to be set when a user click on the menus. So there are some modules, there are some articles. For our case, I choose a view article, just a front end article. So I just choose the front end articles, and I will create a new article page, so that when user click on about us page, I want some article to shows up. So in about us, I just type some dummies article here. Article name is about us, article title, article body, this is a text, this is your article page, and then I saved it. It's saved, and then insert this page. It will join this page with about us menus. It means when user click on about us menus, it will show this article. Now I save, article save. Now I just refresh this page. I want about us menus here. Okay, yes, it is about us menus here. Let's click on that, and you can see a new article page brings. Yes, this is your article page. So, and look at the navigation link. The link is what we have wrote here. And now go back, and I'm going to create another menu to make it clear, because you Okay, yes, here is our gallery. So I am going to create a new page called gallery. Menu title should be gallery, and it would be placed under the top horizontal menus, comes as a root. Select a content layout area. The layout area will represent which part of the page or modules it renders. So now I am connecting gallery with a gallery modules to render some images. So this is our gallery modules. So I can select anyone under this gallery module to bring gallery options when user click on this menu. So now let's choose this one, the view font and gallery. So now under this font and gallery there is an option to set so which gallery I want to show. So there are tons of options. I select the photo galleries, and when user click on the galleries, a gallery module will loads up with a font and gallery. Now refresh this home page. You can see another menu comes as a gallery. So when I click on the gallery, you can see the article is not coming, the gallery module is coming, and gallery modules loads up with list of the images that we have presets. So we can join this article, we can join this menu with a module or an article, whatever you want, and whatever you want to set in your content layout area. So now go back to our home page, and you can see the content layout area is the option where you can select the area what you want to show your user after selecting the menus. So now we have joined our menus with an article and a module. So in this tutorial we have covered how can we add, edit, delete menu, and how can we work on menus, and we also show you how can we customize the CSS and color, text, and the CSS parameters and the files of the menus. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and it will help you understanding how the menu works with our system. If you have any questions or comment, don't hesitate to email us. We are always ready to answer your email, and we are happy to hear feedback from you. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening.